So YouTube is, derping again. So before I even get into this review of Assassination Classroom, I'm just going to say it right now. Depending on when you see this video, I don't know if you'll be able to access this video because YouTube is derping to where when I upload a video, it is not sending that video to all of your guys' feed. For instance, when you see videos pop up on your feed or when, you know, it's loading and you get to see new videos, well, for some reason, it says that the video is still processing on it, and it's like it's sending to all of you Chibits, but it's not sending it out. Like, it doesn't have the check mark to go ahead, and YouTube is, you know, fucking up. So, if you did not know, if you're unaware, Boku no Hero Academia review is out. And I don't know if this video is going to have the exact same issue the time I upload it. So anyways, let's talk about this chapter of Assassination Classroom. So chapter 148, it's hype, of course, and it's a battle-orientated chapter. But before I even discuss the chapter, I just want to say congratulations, the mangaka of Assassination Classroom, for making it for 3 years. 3 years, Assassination Classroom has been written. For instance, it's been 3 years since it first starred in Jump. That's a long time. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a long time, but that is a long time, because nowadays, when it comes to manga, even in Shonen Jump, majority of manga don't last that long. I mean, the only manga that lasts long nowadays is stuff that's already been in there for, like, you know, 5+ to 10+ years. And so it's really rare to see a series like, you know, something like Assassination Classroom survive this long for 3 years. And it's still kicking and making it in the top 5 regularly in Weekly Shonen Jump. So I'm happy to see Assassination Classroom has made it for 3 years. It's a very good moment. I am very happy for the writer of the series. I bet they're happy, too, to be able to survive this long in this series, to be able to write this week after week, because it's definitely a fun series to read each week. Now, getting into the chapter. The chapter, very simplistic, and it's a battle-orientated chapter. So, there's not really much to dive into, so to say, when it comes to this review, because it's mainly Karma versus Nagisa beating the fucking shit out of each other. Like, straight up, going at each other with knives, to a second knife, to punching each other in the face, to freaking elbowing someone in the face, kicking someone in the face. I mean, this was a battle chapter, and it's rare actually to see chapters kind of designed like this in Assassination Classroom, because Assassination Classroom has a lot of strategy, and I'm not saying this chapter was absent of strategy. For instance, there was strategy going on underneath the scenes of the panels. For instance, you know, Karma, he was, you know, playing this out to where he already won the battle before the battle even ends or began. That's the type of, you know, assassin Karma is, and then Nagisa is the type of assassin that, you know, thinks really quickly, and then he instantly tries to win with this quick thinking of his, and that's kind of the two different styles of these two going at each other. And so, yeah, I mean, that's what this chapter really tried to represent. It left us on a glorious cliffhanger that really pisses me off. Like, really? The third fucking year, I mean, you get a cliffhanger on it, you know. You could have at the very least given us the conclusion of the fight in this week's chapter. It's still a badass chapter, though. It was a really good chapter. I had a lot of fun. So, what is my expectations? The same as I've been saying. Like, I personally, I'm fine with either person winning. I am. Whoever wins decides the outcome and the fate of the series. I mean, if Nagisa wins, you can no longer call this series Assassination Classroom. Like, you can't. If Nagisa wins, this series needs to go into a part 2. Like, it needs to end and go into a part 2 and change its title name, because it needs to be Saving Koro-sensei Classroom or something. I mean, it needs to change its name, because if that happens, it would no longer be the Assassination Classroom. So that's about it. I mean, my same thoughts as last week. Hopefully next week we get that conclusion, because I want to see who's going to overcome each other. Who do you think is going to win? Place your bets in the comments below. And sorry if this video seems delayed for you. For instance, something YouTube is doing, it's not sending it out to all of you. So please forgive me for that. Anyways, please be safe. Chibi out.